thing, I have good neighbors. Can never have too many. Alright, so creeping up on 1,000 subscribers. It's gonna be doing a quick oil change in the Blazer. And I'm gonna check some stuff with the Elko. Probably get the Elko out tomorrow. Meet up with some buddies. I think we're having breakfast for lunch. And then probably just get a little bit of driving footage in. But till then, just a quick oil change. Getting a few more parts in for the Monty. So still working on that a little bit, but you gotta take care of the daily. Not too fancy. Yeah, I use Fram filters on the Blazer. But yeah, it's the first of the Vortec lineup. The 4.3, the 5.3, the 4.8, the 6.0. But yeah, let me put this down. Do a quick oil change on this, and then pull the Elko back in and do some work on that. Then I'll get it out tomorrow. Cut the camera back on. It's gonna be a little chilly, so that should be fun. No heat in it, but we'll make it happen. Just did a little shakedown run and in this upper radiator hose. Wait till it cools down. Adjust that a little bit. It's got a little bit of a leak, so I'm not seeing any other place but this lower radiator hose. I said tighten that up and should be good. Yeah, that's where it's leaking from. I just saw a good sized drip, so to tighten that up, we should be good to go. As far as that goes, oil looks good. Even though I haven't changed the oil in, I don't know, since I put it in there. But like I said, I don't drive it that much, so it'll be alright. But yeah, I'm gonna get it out a little bit tomorrow. Hopefully everything stays pretty warm. But yeah, that's it. Put all this oil up so the dog doesn't make a mess. Little shop dog. But yeah, even with that new windshield, it's different. Completely different feel. What you think about it, man? What you think? How's it feel?
Would have been better if it was a Ford.
Nah. Chevy over here. But yeah, it did get a little bit clutch smell, but I just took it out cold, didn't let it warm up at all. Everybody keeps asking. It is a manual T5 transmission with a 5.3, so it's possible. Actually, had somebody hit me up on Instagram, not too far away. Wanted me to come check out his 85 Monty, help him out with it. I think he's doing a LS1 with a T56. So I think within the next couple weeks, once it warms up, I'll head over there, take a look at his, give him some advice. But yeah, it's it's getting cold. That sun just went over the mountain, so it's about to start getting real cold. Yeah, but wrap everything up, get this back in, and we'll call it good. I was going to top it off with some manual transmission fluid, but it did fine today. Probably once I take it out tomorrow, depending on how it goes, I might come back, check the level on that, see if it needs any or not. But it was shifting just fine. So yeah, we'll have it out tomorrow, get some driving footage, and we'll see how it does. Still trying to get behind the wheel of this thing on the streets. Yeah, he's pulling out the Grand National today. Yeah, just cruise, grab some breakfast, or might turn into more of a brunch, but it's looking good. Got the Elko out, so Elko, Grand National, Grand Prix. It's got the Cutlass. I think all we're missing is the Malibu. I want to air up your tire. It's a little low. Might just been sitting on a rock. Good thing I have good neighbors. Can never have too many. Alright, so I had another outro made up. I didn't know what to talk about. So I decided to make another one. I finally got the Elko back home. Got all the cars moved around the driveway to make room for the Elko to come back into the garage. Had my buddy Ernesto stop by to check out the Monty build, progress on it. Had him overlook to see if I was missing something with the header not clearing. He thought that the motor mounts were on the wrong holes. I checked back on the UMI website for the install instructions. It's on the right holes. He thought maybe slide it forward a little bit, but even sliding it forward, it would still hit. But he just came, needed a little bit more expert advice on it, so he just decided to swing by while we were both out. He's in his Grand National, so he's usually my go-to first. If I have questions right away, I'll hit him up. I have a few other ones, but I know he's local, so if I have some questions or need a hand, I'd always hit him up. He's actually the one that we use his truck, rented a U-Haul trailer, used his truck to get the Monty home. So he's seen it since the beginning. His plans here, what he told me, it was just make it a big block and just have it as a race car, but I guess I don't listen. But yeah, just finished breakfast up with the couple of guys and girls from Colorado G-Body. So met up at Hits the Spot Diner out in Lakewood. It's pretty good food. The potatoes, I don't know what they put in them, but they were delicious. If you're in the area and you're hungry, just swing by, check them out. I'll probably put the location up somewhere in the video. But yeah, it's really good food, great service, so highly recommend them. But before we left, I pretty much had to break into the Elko because after replacing the door handles and everything, there was one clip and I couldn't find. I kept telling myself I'm going to pick them up at the auto parts store. Never got around to picking them up, but so it's funny because the door and the lock, they work perfectly on the driver's side. The lock works just fine on the passenger side. Lock works just fine on the driver's side, but the lever in there doesn't have the pin that holds it into place, so you got to open the driver's side from the inside. And with it being in the garage all the time, didn't really think twice about it. But like I said, just this little clip, I found it last night sitting by the TV. But just this little clip holds that lever into place, and I was too lazy to put it back, so went to go unlock the passenger side, and with the door locks I have, that little lip right there on the bullet, it's pretty dark, so there's a little lip on the bullet. I think it got caught right in here, so pretty much had to break into the car to get it to get that side open so I could open up the driver's side. So before I get it out again, I'll definitely put that little pin in there, and then I have to fix the lock on that side also because I think it fell out of the tumbler. But besides that, like I said, the Elko ran just fine, and it's a huge difference driving it with the new windshield in. You don't have to look at a crack the whole time you're driving it, or in my case, a few of them. But yeah, it ran just fine. I think the way there was all highway, so it was nice and cool. The way back, we took the street, pretty much caught every light, so even in stop and go traffic, temperature stayed around in between 180 and 190. I think sitting there at a light too long, I think it crept up to about 192, but nothing to really worry about. I have it wired up to a toggle switch, but it also, the fans will cut on automatically through the terminator, but then I have it hooked up to a toggle switch, which I think gives a little bit more juice, so you can definitely tell once you hit that toggle switch, it'll cool it down a little bit more. But yeah, it's just a nice little Saturday. Grabbed some breakfast with some friends, met a couple new guys. I think George was up there, met him. He had the Caprice up there, LS swap, I think 5.3 with the turbo. So definitely be picking his brain a little bit when I'm ready to get everything up here. And just ran into some of the people that are always at these meets. Like I said, there's a solid 7. Usually on the meets we get about 10 plus cars, between 10 and 20 cars we could get. Pretty much all the G bodies. A few Grand Nationals, not too many El Caminos, but get the El Camino out there. Of course, we get some Monties out there, Malibus. I don't think too many Cutlasses, maybe some Regal T-types. But yeah, definitely planning on doing a lot more meets this year than last year. I think last year we only got together probably about 2 or 3 times. This was the first one this year. It's just me and Ernesto out in our G bodies. Because the roads weren't the cleanest. Still a lot of salt and debris on them from all the snow we've been getting. But yeah, we'll definitely have some more coming this year. A lot more meets. So definitely want to get a lot more G bodies on the channel. I'm going to see if I could probably get some ride-alongs or just try to do some quick reviews on other people's builds or just their cars in general. So yeah, that's the plan. It's pretty much it, just a quick video. Of course, I'll throw in some driving footage and maybe a couple pictures taken along the way. So yeah, enjoy. Yeah, at the time of the video, I'm about 993. So if you're not subscribed or watching this, if you stayed this long in the video, subscribe. Let's hit 1,000 by the end of the month and keep it going from there.